kill him. Tonight. No questions. I put the phone down. My hands were shaking because the photo they sent me was my own brother. Today, I'm going to tell you about that night. The night I had to choose between my loyalty to the Mafia and my brother's life. And what I decided will leave you speechless. But first, let me tell you how I got here. My name is Marco, and I am not an ordinary man. My father introduced me to the Mafia the same day I learned to walk. He used to say, "Marco, in this world, there are only two kinds of people, the hunter and the prey." I chose to be the hunter. Fate led me to Don Salvatore, the most feared man in the city. Working inside his organization meant power, money, and respect that no one could touch. But with it came one unwritten rule. The organization comes first. Blood comes second. I accepted that rule because I believed my brother Ryan would never enter this world. He studied, he had dreams, he lived a clean life. But 3 years ago, everything changed. Ryan's business collapsed, his debts kept growing, and someone introduced him to Don Vega, Don Salvatore's most dangerous enemy. I didn't know. My brother, my greatest weakness, had walked straight into enemy territory, and I was completely in the dark. That night, Don Salvatore called me in. His eyes held what they always did. No emotion, just cold calculation. He slid a file across the table. I opened it. Inside were photographs. Ryan, meeting with Don Vega, a secret location. "This man is our enemy," the Don said slowly, "and this man is your brother." I've known for a while. Silence swallowed the room. My heart forgot how to beat. "I've been watching, testing you. Today, the test is over." He placed a gun on the table. "If you are truly one of us, finish it tonight. Or—" He left the sentence unfinished, but I understood every word. I drove home. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Memories of Ryan kept flooding my mind. That night on the rooftop, we were just kids. He had said, "Marco, I will always be with you, no matter what." And now, what was I about to do to him? I called Ryan. "Brother," he answered. "What's wrong?" My voice didn't come out. "Marco, you okay?" I managed just one thing. "Ryan, don't come home tonight. Stay somewhere else for a few days." "Why? What happened?" "Just trust me, please." I hung up. My eyes were burning. The next morning, Don's men came to my door. "Don wants to know, is it done?" I looked at them, paused for one long moment, then said, "Yes, it's done." But the truth was, I had hidden Ryan in a secret location, and I had sent an anonymous message to Don Vega, warning him that Don Salvatore suspected him, telling him to leave the city immediately. It was a deadly game. If I got caught, we both would have been finished. Ryan and me both. But what else could I have done? A week later, Don Vega fled the city. Ryan was safe, and Don Salvatore believed the job had been handled. But then, 1 month later, Don Salvatore called me in again. This time, he smiled, something he had never done before. "Marco, you didn't disappoint me, so let me tell you the truth. I knew you saved your brother. I was watching every move." My blood turned to ice. "I gave you that test on purpose because I needed a man who would risk everything, even his own life, for someone he loves. That is the only kind of man I can truly trust." He extended his hand. Welcome to the inner circle, Marco. Today, I am Don Salvatore's closest man. Ryan is safe. He doesn't know anything, and I don't want him to. Because in this world, if you truly love someone, sometimes you have to keep them far away from the life you live. I am in the Mafia, and maybe I always will be. But there is one thing that gives me a reason to survive in this darkness. Ryan's life. Safe. Because of me. And that is enough. That was Marco's story. A man forced to choose between his loyalty to the Mafia and the blood running through his veins. If this story hit you, subscribe to POV Crime Stories right now, because every week we bring you powerful, unexpected, and gripping crime stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Like this video if you think Marco made the right call. Comment below, what would you have done in his place? Share this with that one friend who can't get enough of crime thrillers. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss the next POV crime story. See you in the next one. Until then, stay safe.